It's a big afternoon at Highbury Stadium for Derby County, of course, and for Fleetwood Town, the hosts. First Saturday of 2024. Bella's away here. It's the Fleetwood captain. Marriott in the middle. It's pulled back for Stockley. Good chance. Vickers called into action for the first time with a fingertip save.
Well, there's been a couple of glimpses down this right-hand side for Fleetwood. The defensive left-hand side, Cashing up win the header. Sonny Bradley then is after recover as quickly as he can. He opens up, and as the ball comes back, he has to hit the target minimum.
Collins battling with Earl, who had no idea where that had gone. Bird's touch. Can Mendez-Laing get onto it? Here's Derby's chance. It's Nathaniel Mendez-Laing. He's the man that gets Derby County going, and he's the man to score the Rams' first ever goal at Highbury Stadium. The Rams lead Fleetwood by 1-0.
He had two things to do, Mendez-Laing. First is to gamble with that ball, and the second bit was to show that composure in front of goal. Bounces, little flick from Max Bird, does really well. Great touch away from the defender. Side foots it to the goalkeeper's left. Calm, composed. And that man, who's been in fine form this season, gets another goal.
7th of the season for Nathaniel Mendez-Laing, his 15th in a Derby shirt. Derby, who had been improving and improving, now have their lead, and is it going to get better? Mendez-Laing again! A lick of pain away from making it 2 almost instantly.
And Max Bird goes to press, makes it difficult for Fleetwood. You'll see it here, lands to Mendez-Laing. He's going to have one thought, and that's to get at Earl, the centre half. He drove down that right-hand side, gets enough space to get the shot off, hard and low across goal, and inches away from getting his second.
Vickers clears away. Like it took a touch off the defender, Earl. It did. It's Derby's 5th corner.
Yeah, I think he tried to bring it down, Earl. His goal side of collar, I think he's trying to take it on his chest to play it back to the goalkeeper, but the touch was too heavy. It's a wonderful position just before half-time. Another corner. What time it would be to get a second. See what they have up the sleeves. It looks like all the men are crowded inside that 6-yard.
Fired in, headed on, headed in. It's James Collins. Derby's top scorer, on target yet again. And right on the stroke of half-time, Derby have doubled their lead at Fleetwood.
They weren't set up, Fleetwood. They weren't switched on. And Derby make them pay. Watch Colo, comes off his marker, gets towards that front post. Tiny, delicate touch from the number 9. Rooney doesn't stay with him. It's a brilliant header. The striker knew there's enough pace from Harahan's cross to get that delicate touch. He does so, and it beats all the defenders and the goalkeeper at the front post. It had to be inch perfect. It was, and what a time to score. You get the second, and you'll go into half-time in full control of this game.
Fired in by Dolan, headed by Nelson. Collins is there again. Turner's cross. Cashin heads away. Waidu. Omacheri. Cashin took it off him, but Omacheri has it back. Waidu with a cross. Derby haven't cleared their lines. Shouts for a penalty there. Play goes on. Vela. Dolan shifts it onto his right foot. Hit Nelson, and there were big appeals again. I think Fleetwood might feel a little hard done to here. Derby still have a man down. Nelson doing his best to win it. The referee will now bring a halt to proceedings.
It'll be interesting to see where it hits, Bradley. Here's the shot from Dolan. Gets a little deflection here. It looked like it did hit his chest. Might have been the arm of Nelson in the first place. Fired in. Great position from Sonny Bradley, just in front of Vickers. There's the opportunity to give a penalty if there's contact.
Not sure how much contact there really is. Paul Warne won't be happy with how much pressure Derby are being put under at the moment. Elder's ball is intercepted. Wiredu. Rooney with the cross. Stockley with the header. It's a really good one. And Fleetwood are right back in this.
It's a brilliant header from Stockley. The pressure's been coming without too many problems for Vickers. He hasn't had a save to make, and he was getting nowhere near that from Stockley. Great ball from the right-hand side. Elder puts the ball down the line. Mendes-Lang doesn't read it. He drives forward, and it's a great ball in from the right-hand side. Stockley gets away from Sonny Bradley. Free header, shouldn't happen, can't happen. It does, and it hits the back of the net. And it potentially gives us a really nervy last 15 minutes of this game. Wonderful header from the number 9.
Third corner. Away by Cashin. Danger hasn't gone. Quaterna's ball in. Prodded forward by Earl. And that's a lovely touch from Thompson. And here's Mendes-Lang. Has he got the legs? Wilson trying to get forward with him. Mendes-Lang might have to do it on his own. Lynch with the save. That was almost the moment for Derby.
It's just the fact that in the last 5 or 10 minutes he's looked tired, he's looked a little bit leggy, still had the pace to counter, had to slow himself down to get the shot off. As soon as he has this space here, I think 30 minutes ago, he would bypass the defender, get across and put the ball across goal.
Derby still sending bodies forward. Here's Bird. Right to the challenge from Dolan. Bird into the area. Force wide. Pull back to Barkhuizen. That'll seal it. Tom Barkhuizen off the bench to score in front of the travelling Derby supporters. The Rams restore that 2-goal lead, and everyone could breathe a little easier now.
Well, it's brilliant. Brilliant from Bird and finish from Barkhuizen. He's had a hand in a couple of goals this afternoon, Max Bird. Great feet. He finds a little space inside the pitch to get away from the first, then drive forward, gets in a 1v1, gets past the next defender, finds Barkhuizen, who's lurking, and if he finishes well with the inside of his right boot. Been a hard game for the two midfielders, especially in the second half, to get on the ball. But that little moment where he finds a bit of space in the midfield, Bird does brilliant to get away from 2 or 3 players, find Barkhuizen in the box, and he finishes from close range.
Well, Derby have done the job. Back to winning ways. The perfect response to the New Year's Day defeat. But it's 3 goals and 3 points and another away win for the Road Warriors. Derby have beaten Fleetwood by 3 goals to 1. And they are right in the fight for automatic promotion from League One.